to be a part of your program. It's really awesome. You know, these are strange times, and I'm falling in love with these strange times. I think the grounding of being home, and from being able to share this chanting practice that I love so deeply from my back porch. Wow, that's cool. It was great to see Dawn Silver do her astrology and Sarah do her yoga, do a little yoga practice. So great planning, Cindy, and thank you. I wanted to just share a little bit more about where I am. I live in Evanston, Illinois. I'm about a block from the lake. A fun thing about my neighborhood is I have an older man who lives next door, and he plays clarinet on his front porch. So everybody's coming out during these times. He just sits out there and plays clarinet. So that's where I'm coming from, requesting that he not play clarinet until 1. So that we have a clarinet-free zone. And what I would like to share, years ago, I traveled with a chant artist who lives in California named Dave Stringer. And he's one of my mentors. I've learned so much from him. I adore him. And I asked him, like, Dave, if you're gonna break it down, like what do you need for Kirtan? He's like, you need your voice and your hands, because we have a built-in instrument right here. So this will be me sharing Kirtan with my voice and my hands, and maybe a little bit of guitar. I think that'll be fun. And I thought we could do this a little conversational if people want to add in or have questions, and also just maybe just dig a tiny bit deeper into the practice. So I want to just adjust my screen here. So does anybody have any comments or questions? I think that's a no. Well, again, I want to thank you for being here. For an opening, well, first I wanted to share this little thing. This says, love is something you share, not own. And I received this from my mom as a gift. I gave it to my son when he was, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. He gave it to a sister for her birthday. Anyways, it keeps being, it's kind of a funny thing. Like they keep giving it to each other more as a gag gift or a joke. And it ended up in our kitchen. We built a little puja, or a little shrine. And, you know, when we chant, we're sharing our voices, we're sharing our love. So I wanted to just keep this here with me. We're going to open with an opening. Well, first I'm going to read a poem, and then we can do some very ancient mantras together to ensure an auspicious experience for all of us. This is a poem by Tagore, one of India's great poets. The same stream of life that runs through my veins night and day runs through the world and dances in rhythmic measures. It is the same life that shoots in joy through the dust of the earth in numberless blades of grass and breaks into tumultuous waves of leaves and flowers. I feel my limbs are made glorious by the touch of this world of life, and my pride is from the life throb of ages dancing in my blood at this moment. So let's chant it out, my brothers and sisters. We can do this call and response. So we'll repeat it. We'll end up repeating this 3 times. So you can just gather yourself, plant your sit bones wherever you're at. Take a breath in and a breath out, just grounding And you can repeat, and we'll build it so that we are all repeating the whole sloka together. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. All together. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Lord Maheshwara. Guru is the supreme reality. There is a Guru within us. There is a Guru far, far away. And we offer our efforts of our practice to this Guru. We'll begin with a chant to Ganesh. Ganesh, the remover of all obstacles. The words to this chant are Ganapati Om Jayat Ganapati Om. So, and as we say, remover of obstacles, but not just clearing the way senselessly, but letting us stop, deal, cope, and learn. So this is a learning process. As Dawn said in her astrology workshop, you were made for these times. So all these challenges that we have in front of us, we see them and we are equipped. We're not given anything that we cannot deal with, even though it's not easy. I will always honor that. It's not easy. Okay, so we do call and response. I do the call, you sing the response. In the light of the Tagore poem, if you feel like getting up and moving, or you want to do your yoga, or you feel you need to, whatever you would like to do, we do it. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. 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 Ganapati Om Ganapati Om. Ganapati Ganapati, Ganapati, Ganapati,
Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati, 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 Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. 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 Ganapati, 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 Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. 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 Ganapati, 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 Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Pati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati, 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 Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om. Ganapati Om Jaya Ganapati Om.
Jai Ganesha, may your lessons be your teacher as you walk across your path. Okay, let me know, is this working for everybody? I'm getting some thumbs up. I like that. Okay. Well, one thing that I've been interested in since I started studying yoga has been the epic poem, the Ramayana. And this poem, it's again, you know, a parable for us. It's a big story, but part of the story, Ram is married to Sita. Ram is supposed to be king. He has a divine origin. Is he aware of it? Not really. So he is, you know, God walking the earth as a man. And he marries Sita, who is a goddess. And they're kind of like regular people. And then there's all this political unrest, and they're exiled to the forest for 14 years. And again, as Dawn said, like we might be in a little bit of an exile situation here where we have to work hard to get out of the forest. So for 14 years, they're wandering. They're not quite sure where they are, but they continue, working towards this righteous throne of kingship and queendom. So we will sing to Ram and Sita as we are probably in our own personal forests. before I came outside, I was experimenting with the backdrops, which is a fun Zoom thing. Zoom is so fun. And I was using a photograph that I took yesterday on the Chicago River, where I went kayaking with my daughter, Ariel. And here we are really in the center of Chicago. We were at the Argyle boat launch, whatever that means. It's Argyle and the river. And we put our kayak in the water, and we're in, you know, a city of millions of people, and yet all we could see were trees and forest, and, you know, there were overpasses with the cars. And so we were really in our own personal forest. And because we're not master kayakers, you know, we had an adventure and a journey to find our way home. So you don't need 14 years for that adventure or that journey. And here we go. The words are Ramabolo, Ramabolo, Bolo Bolo Ram, Ramabolo, Ramabolo, Bolo Bolo Ram, Sita Bolo, Sita Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram, Hanuman Bolo. You know, we'll pick it up. And away we go. Take one sip.
Rama Polo, Rama Polo, Polo Polo, Ram, Rama Polo, Rama Polo, Polo Polo, Ram, Rama Polo, Rama Polo, Polo Polo, Ram. Rama Polo, Rama Polo, Polo Polo Ram. Sita Polo, Sita Polo, Polo Sita 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 Ram. Hanuman Bolo, Hanuman Bolo, Bolo Hanuman. 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 Rama Bolo, Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo, Ram, Rama Bolo, Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Sita Bolo, Sita Bolo, Bolo Sita Ram. Sita Bolo, Sita Bolo, Bolo Sita Ram. Hanuman Bolo, Hanuman Bolo, Bolo Hanuman. Hanuman Bolo, Hanuman Bolo, Bolo Hanuman. Rama Bolo, Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo, Ram, Rama Bolo, Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Sita Bolo, Sita Bolo, Bolo Sita Ram. Sita Bolo, Sita Bolo, Bolo Sita Ram. Hanuman bolo, Hanuman bolo, bolo Hanuman. Hanuman bolo, Hanuman bolo, bolo Hanuman. Rama bolo, Rama bolo, bolo bolo Ram. Rama bolo, Rama bolo, bolo bolo Ram. Jai Sita, Jai Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai you, because your name is holy also, as you walk on this earth as the king and queen that you are, the god and the goddess on your path in the forest, finding your way in the forest, getting connected to the earth. This is not Sanskrit, this is Spanish. And you may have heard this song before because I recorded it with our Debi 2000 long ago, and it's the top selling Debi 2000 song on Spotify, which is so crazy and fun. But in Spanish, this means, you know, the microcosm is the macrocosm, reflects our inner and our outer. Tierra mi cuerpo, the earth is my body. Agua mi sangre, the water is my blood. Aire mi viento, the air is my breath. And fuego mi espíritu, which is the fire is my spirit. And yeah, I thought I could play a little guitar with this one because I have this pretty new guitar. It has sparkles on it. So it's a sparkle guitar. And we'll just sing this together a few times and enjoy it. Let your heart, the flame of your heart, use this. All the things you need to offer to the chant is kindling, and just burn this kindling and free yourself of any heaviness. You know, that's the inner vision that I have for this song. And the outer vision I have is that we are all together around a campfire singing. You've got a campfire right there. There. Tierra mi cuerpo, agua mi sangre, aire mi viento y fuego mi espíritu. Tierra mi cuerpo, agua mi sangre, aire mi viento, fuego mi espíritu. Tierra mi cuerpo, agua mi sangre, aire mi viento, fuego mi espíritu. Now come the ahs. We just go ah. We go ah, 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 let's do it again. Tierra mi cuerpo, agua mi sangre, aire mi viento, fuego mi espíritu, tierra mi cuerpo, agua mi sangre, aire mi viento, y fuego mi espíritu, tierra mi cuerpo, agua mi sangre, aire mi viento, fuego mi espíritu. Let's do the ahs, and here we go. Tierra mi cuerpo, agua mi sangre, aire mi viento, y fuego mi espíritu. We're all connected, sitting at that campfire around our hearts, in the garden, on the beach, I don't know where, on the banks of the Chicago River. These guys are still in the forest. Whoops. They're still in the forest. And sometimes the paths go like this, you know, and I mean, has it happened to you? Have you walked for days and then you find yourself, you're in the same spot? You're like, I was just there. It can happen, but we keep on our path. And this is a keep on your path song, chant. Tumi Baja Re Mana, Tumi Japa Re Mana. Goes Tumi Baja Re Mana, Tumi Japa Re Mana. Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Japa Re Mana. Tumi Baja Re Mana, Tumi Japa Re Mana. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japa Re Mana. Tumi Baja Re Mana, Tumi Japa Re Mana. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram 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 Japa Re Mana. Tumi Baja Re Mana, Tumi Japa Re Mana. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japa Re Mana. Tumi Baja Re Mana, Tumi Japa Re Mana. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram 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 Japa Mana, Tumi Pacha Mana, Tumi Pacha Mana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japa Mana, Pacha Mana, Tumi Japa Mana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japa Mana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Tumi Pacharamana, Tumi Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Tumi Pacharamana, Tumi Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Pacharamana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Japaramana, Tumi Pacharamana, Tumi Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Tumi Japaramana, Tumi Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram 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 Japaramana, Tumi Pacharamana, Tumi Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Japaramana, Tumi Pacharamana, Tumi Japaramana, Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Japaramana. Jai Shri Ram, hold steadfast to your course. Honor that which you are seeking. Chant your mantra. Staying steadfast to the course. You've arrived. Sita and Ram come home. They are welcomed. They have been expected, and there's big parties, and it feels so good to be home. Diwali is the celebration of this homecoming. Just taking a moment to share this image of Hanuman, who is, his dad is the Lord of the Wind, named Vayu. That's the name of Ron Buzil, the father of my kids' boat, because they love wind on boats. And his mother is the monkey god. And he has special boons, which means he can shapeshift. He's a shapeshifter. So here he is really big. He can be really small. He can carry mountains. At one point, Sita needs some medicine, and Ram sends him to get some, I believe it's holy basil. I could be wrong. It might be neem. Anybody want to comment on that? I think Tapasya has a comment. It's Tulsi, of course. That's the holy basil. Anyways, he comes back with the holy basil. He comes back with the whole mountain. He brings the mountain, and here, he's offering his discourse to two kids by the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, just how darling is this? So we can access these mantras and let them enliven us and delight us. And as we delight, we can chant these mantras. This is another one you may have heard before. Ram, 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 Bhajamana, Hare, Hare. And what that means, it's the practicality of chanting, just like in the last one, we heard the Bhaja. Bhaja's chant. Bhajamana, mind chant. Mind chant Ram. Chant, you know, let's let this guy know, or this instrument know to chant. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram. And the Patita doesn't come on the one, it's like a Patita Pavana Sita Ram. And this will be our victory chant for coming out of the forest. Ram, 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 Pachamana Hare Hare. 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 Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram. Ram, 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 Pachamana Hare Hare. Ram, 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 Pachamana Hare Hare. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram. Ram, 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 Pachamana Hare Hare. Ram, 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 Pachamana Hare Hare. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, 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 Patita Pavana Sita Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram. Ram, 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 Pachamana Hare Hare. Ram, 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 Pachamana Hare Hare. We've come out of the forest. Jaya Sita Ram. I'm so grateful to be here. This has really lifted my heart. I hope this has lifted your heart. We'll close with a little mantra. I wanted to just share a couple things. I put them in the comments. First of all, this is so enjoyable to be connected via these, like, intergalactic internet waves. Like, I don't see them, I don't know how they work, and yet we're all here. And then, it feels really, really ancient wisdom of chanting these sacred ancient mantras that have been shared through millennia of seers and mystics, and brought to us in this modern world where we can sit and share pieces of paper with writing. So we're creating bridges between this future we live in, this the wisdom of the ages, and just being very present in the moment. So giving thanks and praises with a little Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. May you walk your path with grace, wisdom, courage, faith, and equanimity. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you, Cindy, for creating this awesome opportunity to sit together and share. Radha will be chanting at 3 o'clock today, which I'm so
looking forward to. And I know you've got a little restorative coming up and little Pilates later.